If you own a tiny house, you need to hear this before your insurance cancels you. Hi, I'm Michael with Mac Insurance, and I have been insuring tiny houses for most of my 14-year career in insurance. I have been and spoken in many tiny house expos, been featured in blogs, and I have been interviewed a number of times within the tiny house community on how I am the insurance industry's tiny house insurance specialist. Lately, I've been seeing posts like this everywhere, where tiny house owners are having their insurance policies be canceled by companies like Farmers, Foremost, American Modern, State Farm, you name it. And honestly, none of this surprises me. Tiny homes sit in a weird space where it's not a traditional tiny house, they're not a real RV, and often they're custom built, meaning they all build to different codes and quality. And insurance companies insure based off clear and predictable risks, not gray areas. When I see people talking about their insurance carriers dropping them, yeah, that's believable. They may write the policy, but after a review or a claim, the risk changes, and if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it probably is like a duck. What I mean by that is if it looks like a tiny house and it doesn't look like something more traditional like an RV or mobile home, it's probably gonna be denied or maybe non-renewed. Just because a company writes your policy doesn't mean they're committed long-term. Here's what most people don't understand. Before a claim, everything looks fine. After a claim, the tiny house gets reviewed closely by an adjuster, usually in person. The risk goes up and the decision to provide coverage changes. You don't get dropped before the claim, you get dropped after. A lot of tiny house homeowners think, if I have insurance, I'm covered. But that's not always true. It could be the wrong policy type. It could be meant for non-full-time living. It could be maybe a rental, maybe it could be mobile. Maybe it's a custom build and that risk is not entirely understood by the insurance carrier. You can have insurance and still not be properly covered, basically. From the insurance side, here's the issue. Tiny homes are hard to value, hard to repair, not standardized. Insurance runs on predictability, and tiny homes don't always give that. Some of the other posts I've been seeing are also about builders warranting their work. That's a completely separate issue from insurance, but you should take it up with your builder if you have a newer tiny house and if you have things like a leaky roof, siding falling off, or other structural issues that are not caused by outside forces. When I work with tiny home clients, here's what I always tell them. Number one, be honest. Be honest about your usage of your tiny house, whether you are mobile or not. Talk about your certifications. Are you RVIA? Are you NOAA? Or maybe you lack certifications. Is the policy actually designed for a tiny home? Ask about terms of insurability and policy exclusions. Don't just go with the cheapest option that says, yes, it might bite you in the butt later. The biggest mistake tiny homeowners make is thinking that any insurance is good insurance, and that seems to rarely be the case. Tiny homes are simple by design, insurance not quite so much. If your policy doesn't actually match the way you live, it will actually fail when you need it the most. If you're not sure about your coverage and maybe want a second opinion or want a quote from us with a real tiny house insurance policy, feel free to reach out to us by sending us a message on our website, tinyhouseinsurance.info, macinsurancinc.com, Instagram or Facebook at Mac Insurance Inc. We'll hope to talk to you soon.